Morning. I'm just waiting. I've just edited my video, latest video, and I'm just waiting for the file to export so that I can upload it to YouTube. It's a slightly more overcast day today, but it is not chaotically windy. I went out for a little walk around the yard this morning, and quite a lot of the branches that I put in the big compost had blown out. A branch had blown off one of the plum trees. One of the cushion squabs off the outdoor furniture had blown down the side of the house. It was really windy. So let's wait for this. I'll get it ready, set up on to upload to YouTube. But then I'm going to try and do a bit of exercise. I'm really sore in my hip region, so hopefully that gets a bit of blood circulating. And yeah, I've got a few little breakfast dishes to do and some laundry, and I wanted to have a bit of a dust and a vacuum under the bed in the bedroom, so see how we go. It'd be nice to go for a little drive today and see how time goes. Back. Update for the day. What have I done? Done a heap of washing, and I vacuumed out the bedroom. And now I'm sitting here. I've got a very, very sore pelvis, so I'm just going to go and get my Shark mat and lie on that. Was going to go and have a steak at the pub with Evan, but I just don't feel well enough, really. It just I feel like I've got glass on my lower back, so I will just chillax. I'm doing a little bit of this knitting. No point getting hung up on my MCal because I'm not going to catch up, am I? So I can take my time with that. So this is my couture top, and it's not, I'm just doing the folded hem, and then I'll be picking up around the shoulders. Hi, Jess. Hello, hello. Hopefully it's not too windy right here. I'm sitting in front of the hedge. So I lay on the Shark mat, and I had a bit of I sort of dozed while I lay on it, so I missed half of what I was watching, but it did help. It's quite amazing how it works, actually. Yes, I thought I'd come outside and just sit. I just had a little look around and that, and I just wanted my bare feet on the ground, and I'm wearing my vest over my singlet because I got a bit cold after my sleep. A bit hot again now. Yeah, thought I'd sit out here quietly because we've got a heavy rain warning, and I rushed to get my washing in at 2 o'clock because I thought, well, it's definitely because it got quite windy, and I thought, oh, it'll be here soon. It hasn't arrived, and I'm kind of, because I was debating whether to water all my pots, but surely they won't be wrong about a heavy rain warning. Oh, can you hear the cicadas? Oh, I love the sound of cicadas. It means summertime. I heard the first one I heard the other day, about a week or two ago. I was so excited. They get really loud here. Oh, I love them. My daughter is not so keen. She doesn't like repetitive noises when she's going to sleep. But I love them. It's so peaceful. So in the summer, when it gets really hot out this area here, we have a paddling pool. It's our version of a swimming pool, and Jess and we fill it up, and when you're sitting in it, you know, the water's up to your armpits. It's, you know, enough to keep you cool. And we put it down here underneath the plum trees, so that it's got a bit of shade. And this year I'm going to get a small tarpaulin to put over it so that the leaves and fruit don't land in it. A couple of years ago, it was the weekend before Evan had his heart attack, so it was 2020, February. We'd had some really hot weather, and I'd been over at Mum's, I think, and I come home, and around the corner and just outside the laundry there's this paddling pool on the concrete, and it was a rectangular one. That one's since bitten the dust, and Jess and Evan were sitting in it, one on each end. He had a beer and she had a cold drink. It must have been like 35, 36 degrees or something. It was really hot. And that's Celsius. And they just honestly looked so funny. Apparently he'd got home, he'd done a charity golf run for the fire brigade. And he'd got home and she'd just been to the warehouse and bought this thing and filled it up. So he's like, yeah, that's a bit of me. So now I came fully clothed and just sat between the two of them in this water. Oh, it was so lovely. And then within, so that would have been a Sunday. So within like 36 hours we were in Waikato Hospital after, because that's, I remember him saying, oh yeah, I was buggered. He says, I don't know if it's this heat, but I could barely lift the golf club. You know, mate, you're having a heart attack. So anyway, Jess, I think that we gave the paddling pool a good scrub, although I can see it over there. I hope it's okay. It's underneath the lean-to out the back. We'll give it a good clean. It's got a top ring that just blows up. It's very luxurious. The people, their friends, like posting pictures of their new pools in their backyard. I always send them a picture of ours. So yeah, so it won't be long. It was supposed to be 23 today, and it was warmer. It was definitely warmer. I was quite hot. When I was doing the housework this morning, I was dripping sweat down my arms. So our plan this afternoon was to go to the pub, but I knew if I was particularly sitting, and there were going to be other people that we know there, but they're not people I'm particularly close with. They're more sort of Evan's friends, and I just sort of thought, the idea of having to make polite conversation when I wasn't feeling that great wasn't really appealing. So when he rang, I just said, nah mate, you go, and I'll just chill out here. So of course he'll be having a steak. He would have had a steak, so we're just going to have a light dinner. So we're just going to have pan ham soup with no ham in it. It's king soup, so if you're in New Zealand you know what the king soups are like. And so it's looking quite green, and I love their soups because they don't have that much yuckies in them. It's just basically a convenient soup mix. They have all the split peas and barley and stuff in them, and a bit of stock and dehydrated whatever. I always add some potato and kumara and carrots and things like that, and that just sort of thickens it up. It's quite nice. And I've put a focaccia dough in the bread maker. So when that's ready, I'll roll it out and cover it in rosemary and olives. Jess can pick the olives off it. Bake that in the oven. So it'll be quite nice for a change. So yes. Just woke up from my nap to a few comments, so thank you. Yeah, I really like that dress, and the sleeves are still a little bit more fitting than I'd like, but they're okay. But I'm glad that I had a look at that. I'm glad I checked, because the last one I made, which was the Lily linen dress, I didn't extend the sleeves, I don't think. and that was sort of like 3/4 length sleeve, and they were fine. So same size, because it only goes up to extra large, which is 14-16. So like I say, not particularly size inclusive. If you're bigger than that, you're shit out of luck. Yeah, what else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, it's so nice out here. I just look so funny wearing this vest without any sleeves. My dad's vest. What else? Tomorrow's the last day of Vlogtober, and I've really enjoyed this. I didn't actually think I would do the whole thing, and apart from the first 3 days, I did do the whole thing. It's quite amazing. It's been great. You know, I'll write my reflections up about it, and I'll spiel on about it tomorrow in my final one. So can you hear that breeze? Hopefully it's not going on the camera. Yeah. A bit windy. So I'm just going to sit here for a few more minutes, just connect with the earth, and then I don't know, look around. Surely it will definitely rain. Heavy rain warning. I just double checked. I actually got a text message from council because I signed up to their weather alerts. Mainly because we've got a river that separate that. What's the word? A river between us and the city. So if I like to keep a check on the water levels in case it's getting close to needing to get home. Not that there's really any danger with the big bridge. Our big bridge is pretty high, but it has got close. So, yeah. Hello, hello. Haven't recorded much today. I got home at, would have been just over an hour ago, and I've spent most of that time, I put dinner on, and then I've spent most of that time doing paperwork. So, yes, computer work, paperwork. I'm a bit tired now, but yeah, and I'm just sitting here. I've just done a little bit of plying on the spinning wheel, and I'm watching Back to Blighty. So I really enjoy her Vlogtober. It's really nice. A lot more, what do you call it? A little bit more sort of gentle than mine. But I think on reflection, it would be interesting to have a go at Vlogmas. And I might see if I can get a little bit more artistic with my filming. This has been fun. And I just want to thank everyone who's watched and commented. It was really nice. It's always quite exciting when you pick up your phone and you get a notification that someone's made a comment on one of your videos. And I think this has coincided with a good time, with a time in my life where things are just starting to pick up a bit more, and it's helped me be a bit more accountable to myself. So if I know that I'm filming and it's not necessarily you guys watching, because really at the end of the day I'm only accountable to myself, but knowing that I'm picking up my phone and need to sort of make sure that there's something interesting happening was just really motivating for me, and motivation is something that has been missing in my life for quite a while. So I've really enjoyed October. It's been neat. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Anything else? Not really. I'm going to do might actually do some knitting. I've just about finished my kutar top. I hadn't touched it much because of the twists and turns shawl, but now I'm really behind with that, so I'm still going to knit it, but I'm not going to panic. I'm not going to spend all my time knitting that, so I'd like to finish that top. And yeah, I'll do that. Carry on cooking dinner. And I guess I should start writing up some notes and maybe get ready to do a podcast in the next few days. I can't believe that month has just gone by so fast. So yeah, thank you. But this is not the end. I'll show you my dinner. And yeah. Guess what I forgot to take a video of. Have a great night and day, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.